Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jeremy Jeffco. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics and maybe even a little beyond. So much going on right now in and around college football, but Auburn especially.
Well, you have college basketball too, man.
It's been a pretty big week, but
so
Bruce Pearl decides to retire.
What was the general feeling on Blitz last night on the Pearl retirement?
About why he retired, about the replacement, or anything and everything. I think we all saw this coming with Bruce. It wasn't going to be. I thought he would coach this year. I thought it was 50-50 for next year. So just by the way he's been talking, he's 65 years old. He coaches so hard every single game. It just takes a toll on you. So I figured it was coming, but I was very surprised he's not coaching this season.
I'm only surprised that he's not coaching this season because he says he's not running for that Senate seat.
This is true.
Those things can change.
You think that's...
You come around in January and you go, well, I wasn't going to, but so many people have reached out to me. So I don't know. We'll see, but...
You don't think the ambassador position at Auburn is...
Thoughts on the hire? 5-year deal for Stephen.
I think it's fine. I think it's a logical direction to go. I'm sure that this was, Bruce pushed this heavily. And I said it last night. I'll say it again. I'm of two minds about this. The logical part of my brain says you do not – major college athletic departments should never get sentimental when it comes to hiring.
Right.
Ever. Having said that, Auburn always gets sentimental. That's who we are. It's who we're always going to be.
To me, there's two arguments there, right? One, Bruce Pearl has built what is a top 10 or top 15 program.
And it's as much Bruce Pearl's program as it is Auburn's program, really, because he built it.
That's right. He built it. But what that means is that job is now very attractive to a high list of very qualified and experienced coaches.
True.
So if you were Auburn and you wanted to go out on the open market, you would have some very attractive candidates in there, I think.
I would imagine.
You're talking about a team that's been to a couple of Final Fours, on the verge of a national title. There's always, there'd be a lot of coaches out there going, I can get them over that hump. I can get them over that, But then I'm also of the logical, because I've been saying for 3 years, when Bruce steps down, it's Stephen's job. We've all known this. Now I don't think it was written in a contract anywhere, and I think Bruce may have timed his retirement to make it a little easier for Auburn to go ahead and make
probably something to that.
As opposed to doing it in the summer when there's a much longer stretch before the season. So, but
well, I said this, and I'll keep saying it. Bruce Pearl's last protege won the national title last year.
Yeah.
So Stephen is a up-and-comer that, no question, that, like he said, he's been preparing for this his whole life. He's been around a good coach. It's the same staff. He's got a really nice team. Now, job number one for Stephen.
Pettiford.
Well, keep this team together.
Well, because didn't I see this morning that Pettiford's entered the transfer portal?
I did not. I didn't see that.
I thought I saw it.
Okay. If you did see that, that'd be news to me.
I'll see if I saw it.
He was not at the press conference.
Right.
So, but neither were two or three other guys. So, what does that mean? I don't know. But if he's in the portal again, that'd be news to me. But That would not be a good sign for Auburn for sure. Just because you enter doesn't mean you leave. We all say that. But job number one for Stephen Pearl, if you want to give people some confidence that you're the right guy for the job, keep this team together. And one of the biggest pieces of that is to hide Pettiford.
Yeah, because you're going to have, for example, Arkansas. Arkansas is coming after your roster. Get ready for that. And if you don't,
it's a little late to be transferring at this point. Yeah.
If they want to find a way, they'll find a way.
Yeah. But again, it's a little late in the process to start thinking about transfer.
AI says that Auburn guard Todd Pettiford entered the NCAA transfer portal on September 23rd, following Coach Bruce Pearl's sudden retirement.
Who said that?
This is off of AI. I just did an AI search.
Okay.
Because of the 30-day window for all Auburn players to enter the portal. So, and he may just be looking. Who knows?
Okay. Well, I haven't heard that officially said anywhere, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that is the future of Auburn basketball, at least for the moment, at least for 5 years.
And there's no reason to think he can't keep cruising right along, right? So the big opportunity for a young guy. What's he, 38?
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for sure.
Big opportunity for a young guy, and he may do extraordinarily well with it. He's got big shoes to fill.
No question. But the program's as elite as any program in the country right now. The fan support and, like you said, 2 Final Fours. There's no reason. He's been doing most of the recruiting anyway. Bring those guys in and forge on, and hopefully he not only maintain the status quo, you move the program forward, because that's basically what you hire a new coach to do. All right, we've been talking about Auburn, Oklahoma. Everybody's been talking about Auburn, Oklahoma. Oklahoma wins that game 24-17. Obviously, a lot.
But you got to move on.
But yeah. So I don't. If you got any thoughts about it, I'm moving on today.
Now, I mean, look. Here are my thoughts. Auburn got hosed on some bad calls. I was telling somebody I was talking to Saturday night. I was like, I know the feeling, right? I remember. I think it was 3 years ago when Kool-Aid McKinstry gets a phantom PI in the end zone after an interception against Tennessee that would have sealed the win. Tennessee goes on to kick the field goal to break the losing streak to Alabama. And it's a flag thrown from an official that wasn't even. It was on that side of the end zone by the pylon, and he's 40 yards away on the other side of the end zone.
Right.
And there was no pass interference, and he wasn't the guy to be calling it anyway. But and that's the thing. Until the SEC gets better at officiating, one thing that I enjoy about watching NFL games, I know that unless the evidence is indisputable, a call is not getting overturned. The NFL does not like to overturn their officials. They believe in sticking with the call on the field, if at all possible.
Yep.
When the call on the field in the opening minutes there was fumble, return for a touchdown, there was nothing on there that was indisputable that said you should overturn that. It should have just stood like it was.
I thought so.
On the trick play, they just screwed that up, because apparently they even met with the coaching staff and it was brought up. So apparently this crew didn't even know the new rule. So
that's what was put out there anyway. I don't know if that's.
I would love to see the SEC hire a group of, let's say, 20. You don't have to hire 200, right? I mean, most of these guys are part-time. They do it on a part-time basis. But hire a group of about 20 really good, really experienced, really smart white hats. Mm-hmm. And put them in charge of a crew at every game, every week. You really wouldn't need more than about 10 or 12, right? So you get 10 or 12 of these white hats, and they're going to run the crew. The rest of them are going to remain part-time. These are full-time professionals, highly trained, highly skilled, the best that you've got. And hire them full-time and let the white hat be a full-time guy who is the most trained and up to speed possible. That's what I'd like to see.
I mean, with all the money coming through college athletics, why would you not do it?
And what the ACC is doing is brilliant, I think, letting you hear the conversation on the replay between the the offices and the official.
Yeah.
Because at least it's transparent. At least you're hearing what they're seeing, right? We just have to guess at what they saw.
Well, you want to sneak peek?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can screw over it on this play.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
I don't think that
I'm
was
kidding,
it,
of course. But yes, transparency is always nice.
But we can, like I said, you got to move on because the season, there's still a lot of football to be played.
Yes, and it doesn't get any easier this week as you travel to College Station.
And in the large
Texas
team,
A&M.
I told you from the get-go, I think Auburn's an 8-4 team this year.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean they can't go 9-3 or 10-2. Doesn't mean they can't go 7-5 or 6-6. But I think they're 8-4. To me, that started with the Baylor game. Had to win it. They won that. Mm-hmm. Even if they were to drop 2 tough road games here, you're still on track for that, right? But this is a great opportunity because I think Texas A&M is gettable. I think Texas A&M's defense is not as good as Oklahoma's. Auburn should be able to run the ball effectively on them, and by God, stick with it for a little while. Let's pound the rock a little bit.
Yeah. I think this is almost a must-win, really, for Auburn because I think if you lose this game, you got Georgia, and then all of a sudden a pretty good-looking Missouri team coming to Auburn.
Missouri team's a little scary. Yeah,
you could talk about a 5-game losing streak, and then you're off track, JJ. Yeah. So, we got to take our first break here, but don't go anywhere. We're just getting started, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious 1-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Silverado and Colorado trucks ready to roll. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Drive away in the midsize Chevy Colorado ready for work or play. Discounted up to $4,000 off. People from all over the USA are going to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We're brought to you each and every day by Sensagreen, heating, cooling, and insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen. They are the carrier dealer in this area, 334-487-3555. Russell Do-It Center, they got 9 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. They can beat the big box store. And finally, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. For all your needs, no job's too big, no job's too small, commercial, residential, whatever your needs, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. All right, as I mentioned, Auburn and Texas A&M will be playing on Saturday, of course. It's a big game for Auburn. Texas A&M's had a week off to prepare, so that makes it even you never know. I mean, does this help them? Sometimes it hurts teams? Who knows? It's kind of a weird scenario. I don't know.
I think it's a wash.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters,
I mean, for rest and purposes like that, getting guys healthy, that's a big deal, I suppose. But as far as I think you're right. It's a little bit. People make a little bit too big a deal. Oh, they're going to put in some new wrinkles.
Yeah, that is such. Even like adjustments, right? Oh, look at the adjustments that have to. You're not changing your offense.
Yeah.
You're just not. So, yes, you might work on some things that you want to execute a little better. Or at halftime of the game, you may go, okay, this part of our game plan's not working. Let's focus more on the other one.
Yeah.
But you're not You're not drawing up plays at halftime.
No, right. Well, I don't know if you're Steve Spurrier, you might, but I don't know about other guys.
Back in
probably.
the day, Steve might have, yeah. But I don't know that hurts or helps anybody, but it is what it is.
All right, this is something we've been talking about for a while. The schedules.
Yeah.
We talked about the 3 permanent. Who would they be? There was a lot of consternation about that, a lot of prediction about that. You said rightly that Alabama would get State. Auburn, they ended up getting Vanderbilt for that 3rd one. I think that worked out probably best for Alabama and Auburn that you could hope for.
I agree. To me, that's perfectly fair. The thing is, I think the SEC talked to all the schools because we know this conversation has been going on for years. And I think they said, okay, look, who are your 2? Like if you Like, give us your 2 that you want, right? And then we'll use the third one for competitive balance.
Yeah.
And my guess is that Mississippi State said Ole Miss and Alabama. Alabama and Mississippi State's one of the longest running series in the league. They're 90 miles apart. It's not a big rivalry game for Alabama, but to Mississippi State people, it is. And the biggest win in Mississippi State history is still 1981 against Alabama, right? So, to me, I think that was probably a nod to Mississippi State. Okay, we'll give you Ole Miss, we'll give you Alabama, and then we'll balance it out with Vandy.
Yeah. Luke and I were talking about last night. Definitely Tennessee seems like the biggest winner in this. You get Alabama, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky. I mean,
and again,
now Vanderbilt's a lot better than they were, but still,
I think as far as in-league rivals, Kentucky probably considers Tennessee its biggest rival in league, and so that's probably had a lot to do with that.
Yeah,
it was never going to be. I never understood the argument. Oh, there's no way they're going to get rid of Alabama, LSU. They're still going to play each other every other year.
Yeah,
it's like, what about TV? Well, you're going to get Alabama and Texas. You're going to get Alabama and Oklahoma. You're going to, it doesn't have to be. And Alabama LSU rivalry is not what it was when it was Saban going back to Baton Rouge and and all that. So
a little surprised Florida ends up with Georgia, South Carolina, and Kentucky.
Florida,
LSU, Florida, Tennessee.
South Carolina was probably 2. I'm a little surprised that it was Kentucky instead of Tennessee, but
It is, yeah, you're right. I mean, it just kind of worked out that way. But apparently they went like super, mathematical and kind of crunched all the possible numbers you could do. And they got, I'm sure they went into your buddy Chat GPT and it came out these. But I think, Arkansas kind of drew a short straw here because Missouri is such an up-and-coming team right now. 10 wins, it seems like every year.
Well, it's not often that I'm wrong, but when I'm wrong, I say it. I was wrong about Drinkwitz.
Yeah. He's done a great job. He really has. He's definitely.
I don't know that anybody got the shaft on this necessarily, but the closest thing to it would be Arkansas. But you knew that they were going to get Texas, and you knew you had to have LSU, the Battle of the Boot. You got to have that, right?
Yeah.
So, the third one was always going to be up in the air a little bit.
Right. Any of these other ones that you stand out and say, well, that I really like that schedule, or this makes the most sense, or something?
I mean, there was like I said, I didn't think there was anything that was all that surprising. I like what they did with LSU because LSU Ole Miss is one of the historic rivalries in the league. You got to keep that. LSU Texas A&M has become a really good rivalry in the league.
Yeah.
And LSU Arkansas. Well, I like that one. So, yeah, I think they, for the most part, I think they nailed it. Like I said, Tennessee got off a little bit easy. Arkansas, took it in the backside a little bit. But, I think for the most part, pretty fair.
Yeah. All right, when we come back, we'll take a look at Auburn's schedule for next year. And beyond that, a lot of you have already seen this, but we'll kind of break that down a little bit and discuss some of the things. Boy, the even years are going to be pretty tough.
5 SEC
pretty tough.
Games.
Pretty tough.
It's pretty tough.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Senza Green and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Here at Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we value what truly makes a home a home. And that's why we're proud to offer America's #1 brand of siding and exterior products. James Hardie creates possibilities with an array of colors and textures. We offer the full line of James Hardie products, from Hardie plank to artisan siding and everything in between, giving you, our customer, options to have the best. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event. Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. I always want to say Sports Blitz or Auburn Blitz. I can't remember which show I'm on. Welcome back to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Thank you so much for being with us. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some great food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website. That's steaksandwine.com, just the letter N. steaksandwine.com. They got daily lunch specials. The food is all tremendous. They've got a wide selection of wines. They got steaks, ribs, burgers, casseroles, a little bit of everything there. The Conecuh Burgers, I highly recommend. But go and check them out. Check out their website. And just go by and have lunch today. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. They have a location in Montgomery on Pepper Tree and in Auburn on East Glen. That's Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. All right, we're talking about the Auburn schedule. Of course, now you know they have the 3 permanent, Alabama, Georgia, and Vanderbilt, at least for the next 4 years. My understanding is they're going to reevaluate this every 4 years. And, they may make some changes. They may not. We'll see how it goes from here on out. But Auburn's schedule next year, 2026, they will open with an opponent yet to be named. I guess that would be on August 31st. Then game number 2 will be Baylor at home in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Week 3, Southern Miss. So start out with, I'm assuming, some sort of patsy. Then play Baylor and have Southern Miss. That's your first 3 games of next year. You got 4 home games outside of that in the SEC. LSU in any now this is not the order, but this random order. LSU, Vanderbilt, Florida, and Arkansas. That's your 4 home games in the SEC next year. The away games at Georgia, at Alabama, at Tennessee, at Ole Miss, at Mississippi State.
It's challenging.
That is challenging.
Yeah.
That's why it was so important to make hay this year. Now, the hay's still out there. It's still being cut, but can we get it in the barn?
Yeah.
That's the question. We will see. Auburn right now in 2027 has Middle Tennessee and Missouri State on September 11th and September 18th. And then, of course, they'll get 5 home games in the odd years and 4 away games. So you just basically Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma, your home schedule. That's a pretty good home schedule right there.
That'll sell some season tickets.
That'll sell some season tickets for sure. Your away games, you cannot ask for a better, I don't care. I said it's the same thing as 2025. Kentucky, Missouri, Texas, and Vanderbilt, that's your away schedule for 2027. That's as good as it's going to get right there.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, 28 and 29.
There'll need to be a Power 4 added to that 27 schedule. My guess is it'll be on the road because you want to balance that against the years that you have the 5 home games in the
right.
Week. So, we'll see who they get.
2027, 2028 still need a Power 4. 2029, Auburn will go to Miami to take on the Hurricanes in game number 1, September the 1st.
Labor Day.
How about that? So that's going to be a very interesting matchup. And then, in 28, 29, you just reverse what you had in 26 and 27. So that 9-game schedule is going to be a lot of fun, or it's going to be a lot of misery, one or the other. But there's going to be.
But I love, if you take a look at the away schedule in 29. Vandy, South Carolina, A&M, Oklahoma, right?
Right.
Okay, you get Vandy, Missouri at home, Kentucky at home. You don't feel too terrible about that.
No, I think the odd years are going to be manageable for Auburn. It's the even years that are, it's rough.
Little tough.
Little tough. But we'll see what happens with that for sure. Each school, and the idea, of course, that you play these teams a little fast. I didn't realize Florida has not come to Auburn since 2011.
Wow.
That is crazy. I believe that was Will Muschamp, wasn't it? Was that? I think that was Will Muschamp.
Wasn't Zook? No, Zook replaced Spurrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would have had to have been Muschamp.
Yeah. And we won that game. Auburn has not been to Tennessee since 2013.
I like the idea that over the
Nick
course
Marshall.
of 2 seasons, you are going to see your team play every other team in the league. Over
Yes.
the course of 2 years. I like that.
I do too. I thought you kind of renew some. I used to like it. I mean, I told Luke this reminded me of kind of an 80s schedule for Auburn.
Yeah.
You had Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, LSU all on the same schedule. It's rough. I mean, it's tough, but everybody's schedule's tough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'll never.
Nobody's getting off easy like Missouri has the last couple of
I'll never forget that Tennessee 2013 game. Me and Brett were doing sports call, and we had oh God, what was that guy's name? He's still around. I'll think of it in a minute, but he came on and he picked Tennessee, even though Auburn was undefeated, and I think they were favored by 2 touchdowns or whatever, or favored by a lot, by 10. He picked Tennessee, and Brett lit him up. It just all for 5 or 10 minutes on the air, and then of course Auburn goes out and just beats a mess out of them. But it was kind of funny. All right, we got to go to a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes across Alabama and Georgia. In need of a garage door repair or a brand new garage door installation, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust, providing customized solutions and exceptional care every step of the way. Visit us today at DixieOverheadDoor.com and experience the Dixie difference.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz on this Wednesday afternoon. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Andy and JJ here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. 256-234-6221. Yeah, the phone lines are open if you'd like to give us a call. All right, JJ, Auburn at Texas A&M. Auburn 3-1, Texas A&M 3-0 right now. Had a really battle with Notre Dame in South Bend. That thing went back and forth. I've been a little surprised. I've been really impressed with Marcel Reed so far.
I have too. I think the Auburn defense is really legit, and I think all that speed on A&M is certainly scary, and they can do some things. But I feel like Auburn's defense will be up to that challenge. The question is, can Auburn score enough to win the game?
You know, it was a weird
17
game.
is not going to be enough.
No,
it's just not.
It's a weird game last year. You know, Auburn had kind of struggled offensively, and they came out and jumped up 21-0, I think, on Texas A&M out of nowhere. Texas A&M battles back and ends up, the game goes into overtime, and Auburn ends up winning. It was a huge game. It was a huge win for Auburn last year. It's a pretty devastating loss for Texas A&M. So, there's something to that. College Station is a pretty tough place to play. It's a very loud. But, the matchups, I don't know which Auburn team is going to show up. I mean, is it going to be the Auburn team that's going to commit to the run and do what you do best? Or it seems, I keep saying that, and I keep thinking.
The Auburn team that commits to the run. What Auburn team is that? And don't give me Baylor. That was quarterback runs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jeremiah Cobb, running inside zone and duo and, stretch zone and all that.
Yeah.
20 to 25 times.
Well, that was not the Auburn last week for sure.
No. But it's there. That run game is there. Because, I said this last week before the Oklahoma game. I think Auburn's offensive line is pretty good. But I think their weaknesses are at tackle. So if you're going to sit in the pocket, then your tackles may struggle with good edge rush. The strength is in the middle. The guards in the center are really good. So those little inside zone plays, those little duo counter runs, they're there. They're there all day. Run it 20 to 25 times and see what happens. I think good things will happen.
They're certainly better run blocking than they are pass blocking. Yeah. Now, granted, he said it, Hugh Freeze said it, I think everybody saw it, that half of the sacks last week were on Jackson Arnold holding on to the ball too long.
Here's another reason to run the ball.
There you go. I've been saying that for a while, and I've been telling everybody that listen, Hugh Freeze, that's not who Hugh Freeze is. He wants to throw the ball. He's going to throw the ball. So he never had I don't think he's ever had a team where they averaged over 165 yards rushing.
I'm not saying, throw it 12 times, right? I mean,
oh, yeah.
I'm talking about a game.
I like balance.
I'm talking
good.
When your quarterback drops back 20, 25 times, and maybe you run it 35, right? 10 of those are quarterback runs, and then the other 25 are your tailbacks, hitting runs.
Yeah, I could live with that.
That's kind of what I'm looking for,
I could live with that myself.
To win this game, I think that has to happen. I don't think Auburn's going to win a back-and-forth, throw-the-ball shootout with A&M. I just don't think they will.
And I don't want it to come down to a field goal because I don't know if you got somebody you can roll out there and be trustworthy to kick a field goal. So I'll wait to give my prediction tomorrow, but it will break down the numbers a little bit more for sure. Some more games in the SEC this week in and around. Kentucky and South Carolina play. Boy, if you're South Carolina, you better not lose this one.
This is a must-win, right?
Yeah. Tennessee is at Mississippi State. We talked about that. The Volunteers 7.5-point favorite, but be careful.
Be careful. Mississippi State's 4-0. The quarterback Shapen can play.
Yeah.
And I think if Lebby can kind of control the tempo of the game, don't let Tennessee out there just throwing haymakers, right? Keep their offense a little bit. I'm not saying pound the rock because he's an air raid guy. That's not what he does. But short completions, draw plays, keep the ball for 6 or 7 minutes. Let this game grind a little bit. And I think Mississippi State, they're 7.5-point underdog. I'd probably take State with that number and figure, if they lose by a touchdown, I'm still winning money.
Yeah. How about this? An interesting one. Notre Dame at Arkansas.
All right. Tell me why it's interesting.
Well, I think Sam Pittman's coaching for his job.
Hadn't he been doing that for 2 years? I don't think it's going to be all that interesting. I'll just be honest with you. Notre Dame's 2 losses were to Miami, that currently looks like a national championship team, and Texas A&M, who's ranked 9th in the country. They've got arguably the best running back in the country, one of the best defensive coaches in the country. I think they're going to go into Arkansas and just pound the Hogs. I mean, I think the Hogs get rolled.
I don't think Notre Dame's defense is that good. I think Arkansas will score in this game. I think they'll move the ball.
Arkansas's got Bobby Petrino and good, talented players. They'll score some points. But I think they're going to lose something like 41-28, right?
Really? Yeah. Think it'll be that much?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see it. I think I'm picking Arkansas outright to win this game.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, one of us is going to be dreadfully wrong.
And we'll discuss it next Wednesday for sure. All right. Well, LSU and Ole Miss, we'll do that.
I like Ole Miss over that number.
Yeah.
I think Ole Miss wins by a touchdown or 10.
All right. We'll talk about the big one when we come back. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with one final segment right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The office is on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Sentricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ closing things out on this Wednesday. All right, 3 biggest games of the weekend, I would say. Number 6, Oregon at number 3, Penn State. What do you think?
If Penn State, if you're not going to do it now, the best team you've had, you've got players, talent, you're at home. Oregon, as good as the quarterback has looked, he is young and inexperienced. And, if you're not going to do it now, you're never going to do it. So I'll take Penn State to do it.
Okay. It's a battle of the chokers. They always get to the big game and choke.
Yeah.
Somebody got to win. I'm with you. I'm going to go. I'm assuming it's a whiteout.
Probably.
So I'm going to go with Penn State to get it done at home. Tell me, what do you think? Alabama at Georgia.
Georgia's won 33 straight in Athens.
They're due.
I think there's something like only like half a dozen or so that have been one-score games. Do
you remember the last team to beat them there?
I don't.
South Carolina.
Okay. I will say this. Based on that, just the two things I just said, there's no way I'm picking against Georgia in this. So I think that, not saying that Alabama couldn't go up there and give themselves a shot. I think they could.
How many times Kirby beat Alabama?
Once.
How many times they played?
A bunch.
A bunch.
But I just, like I said, if you're not going to do it now, when are you going to do it, man? 33-game home win streak. I think it'll be fairly close, 3 to 6 points. But I'll give Georgia the win at home.
Okay. And give me a score. Auburn at Texas A&M.
I'm going to say that Auburn commits a little more to the run, slows down Texas A&M with the defense just a little bit, and gets out of there with a 31-24 win.
Okay. Boy, I'll take it. That's for sure. That'd be a big win for Auburn, no doubt. All right, I'll give my prediction tomorrow on the show. It is the 24th of September. On this day, Babe Ruth became the first player ever to hit 50 home runs. Many people have passed that.
I'm sure when he did it, everybody in 1920 was like, well, that'll never be done again.
That will never be done again.
Yeah.
Because I think the previous high before that was 28, and that was Babe Ruth. So, 1957, the Brooklyn Dodgers played their last game at Ebbets Field before moving to L.A. You remember Ben Johnson winning the Olympic? That was I'd never seen a human being run that fast in my life.
Yeah.
Apparently he was all drugged up. I don't know, but anyway, they took the medal away from him and gave it to Carl Lewis. I didn't realize the disparity, though. He ran 9.79, and Carl Lewis ran 9.92. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but in sprinters' terms,
it's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a blowout. So, that was crazy. But anyway, happy birthday today, Tommy Armour.
Golfing legend.
If you've ever played with probably a pitching wedge, it was probably a Tommy Armour. Jim McKay.
Great sports announcer.
ABC's Wide World of Sports. Jim Henson.
Muppet.
Created the Muppets.
From Mississippi, actually.
Is that right? Yeah. Really? He's very, very talented. Linda McCartney.
Wife of Paul.
Former, wife of Paul. Lou Dobbs.
He's the financial guy, right?
Yeah, apparently he died. I didn't really realize that. Mean Joe Green, born on this day.
That was one of my favorite players as a kid. Because I loved big, physical, tough players when I was young, right?
Yeah.
So Mean Joe Green, Too Tall Jones, those were my dudes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think of when you think of Mean Joe Green?
The Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah. Give me the jersey. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Thanks, Mean Joe.
Iconic, man.
Yeah.
Just iconic. Love that. Love that. Phil Hartman.
Funny guy. Horrible ending.
Crazy wife killed him.
Yeah.
But hilarious.
Apparently, he had some darkness as well.
It was a odd relationship. Yeah. Just hilarious guy. Caveman lawyer.
Yeah.
Among many others. Many others. He was.
I'm just a caveman. Your world frightens and confuses.
He was thought out, and he went to law school. Kevin Sorbo.
He played Hercules?
The legendary Hercules.
Okay, yeah.
How about Rafael Palmeiro?
Wow, that's a good one.
It is so – I really feel bad, to be perfectly honest, because he got stained with the whole – and if he didn't, shake his finger and say, I did not – that's why he caught it so bad.
He was part of the big three at Mississippi State, right? It was him.
Yeah, Will Clark. He had Thigpen was there too, and plus you had Jeff Brantley.
Yeah.
They were all good.
Yeah.
Man, that team was just. How in the world did they not win the World Series? But Palmeiro's got. Not only does he have 500 home runs, he got 3,000 hits.
Yeah.
Man he was a phenomenal hitter. Great baseball player, and it's all just kind of ruined. I feel bad for the guy because he was really that good. Steroids didn't make him that good. He was that good anyway. Steve Whitmire, I wrote that name down. I don't even remember who he is now. Eddie George, obviously know who that is.
Running back, Ohio State.
Kyle Turley, offensive lineman for the Saints. Didn't he assault somebody?
Also was at the Rams for a while.
What was his deal? He did something. I can't remember.
I remember he was a little bit on the crazy side.
He was a little bit on the crazy side. Maybe that's just what it was. But anyway, okay, that's going to wrap. It's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us, CJJ. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.